Alright, let's see, what are we doing? We are going to Astoria, Oregon from Las Vegas here in our 389. First load on multiplayer in a long time. See how long we obey the traffic rules that we don't get hit by some random tard. I should have an 18 speed, but apparently all I have is a 13. I have to fix that. Well, I could probably live with a 13. Now watch, nobody's gonna be down. Well, it was a little busy here in Vegas, but I guarantee you the closer we get to Oregon, the more and more trucks we're gonna find. So we got 1,100 miles here. We have to go with the 48-foot, 48-foot reefer with the axles in the front. So we can drive to California, because obviously you can't run 53s in California, but they're having me run up to Nevada anyway. Oh look, speed restricted too because it's a city. When the hell do they speed restrict this? I don't remember it ever being speed restricted.
See how many people? There's only 3 people in Las Vegas here.
There's a little convoy going on up there.
Close to 500 people on the server.
Yeah, that must be all up north, mate.
I love the new interchanges too. These are awesome.
The big Boeing 747 coming into land.
Alright, let's head towards Reno. Looks like he doesn't work anymore. That does. So why the hell doesn't... Thought that was the talking key. That is. X is still talk. Honestly, let's see. Let's roll this thing down about 70 and hit the cruise, and let's keep on rolling here. Got a full tank of gas. We filled up at the Las Vegas headquarters. So we should be legit to go, let's see, Nope, that doesn't change. I guess I'll have to do it the old school way. Yep. Oh yeah, we're good to go 2,000 miles. We don't need to stop for fuel. Just need to worry about getting run over by people. Wow, my pain is extremely low too. I'm number 300. What's up, guys? I'm sitting over looking at OBS, making sure everything was right, and I completely forgot I had a dashboard up on the other side. Completely forgot about it. Yeah, I've been meaning to do a lot of stuff lately, but life's been getting in the way, so I haven't really been able to put out the number of videos that I normally do. But I logged into Truckers MP because I had to update it, of course, and I was glad to see that they already had it set for Oregon, so now I can do a lot of videos instead of just driving around on the stock map. I can actually interact with the morons on here, and it usually ends up being a very comedic experience. So yeah, as many opportunities that I can get, I will be on probably MP until Red Dead 2 comes out. Then I'll probably disappear for a little while, and I'm still debating Black Ops 4. I know I totally swore off Black Ops or Call of Duty period, but the more gameplay I watched, the more I kind of liked it. So yeah, I wouldn't rule out Black Ops 4 in my future. Definitely though, extremely excited for Red Dead 2. And then in November we've got FS19 coming out, so yep, a lot of stuff that'll be coming up. A lot of shit I gotta save money up for. And I can guarantee that there's nobody around here, because instead of before New Mexico being the hotspot or Arizona being the hotspot, any place in Oregon is gonna be the hotspot. We will find out in 997 miles. And I might be switching this over to a Kenworth because I cannot stand the Jake brake on this truck. Oh, I've been on them. They're ridiculous. Did a bunch of single player. Made my headquarters in, I believe it was Medford. Did a bunch of logging loads. It was different, very different. That's kind of why I want to go up to Oregon, get a garage up there, and then just see if I can go out to a logging camp and get a load from up there. I want to see just how stupid people are. Now, I did all mine in a day cab, and now I've got a flat roof sleeper on this truck, so it'll be, oh god. I don't think anything can top Big Sur. Those are some of my longest streams those 3 streams that I did were the longest ones ever, just to do one freaking load. 5-6 hours just to get up there, offload, not get killed coming back down the mountain, and drop off. But I don't regret any of that at all. It was absolutely awesome, and I'd do it again in a heartbeat. We are somewhere in between Vegas and Reno. We're making our way up to Astoria. What's up, Miles? Yeah, Oregon representing in the house. And I got my little Big Sur reminder there hanging from the roof. You know it. 3 years smoke free. Don't regret it at all. Best change I ever did. See, I can never get into cigars, man. They always like really fucked with my head. And I smoked a shit ton. I'd say meet up in Astoria, because this run's gonna be a hauling some ass here. I'm gonna try and get up there as fast as I can, buy a garage up there, and then find a logging load. Drop my trailer off up there too, that way I don't have the reefer stuck with me. Yeah, Stogies, I mean, I could, even if it didn't inhale, they still made me like lightheaded as a motherfucker, and I used to smoke like a freight train. And paid the price for it. I never believed them when they said you'd lose, on average, heavy smoking 2 teeth every year or so, and that's actually true. That caught up to me. That's why I have that weird lisp sounding shit. It's because of all the missing teeth from smoking. It ain't no joke. Is that a... I was about to say, that better not be no damn pilot car. It's a cop just standing there. Did I fix my light mode? That's good, yes. Alright, so we got 900 miles now. I can't believe it's already been 200. Nice. I bought that, what was it, the Stripes paint job pack or whatever. So I'm rocking the good old red, white, and blue. Alright, so there we're coming into Tonopah. Did they get rid of the trailer park, or is the nope, trailer park's still here. At least the thing that I like about multiplayer is I don't have to worry about the freaking traffic. Or lights, unless there's other trucks. Like these trucks coming in here. Please don't tell me you're coming in hot. Alright, he's not. I don't know about his buddy though. Actually, he was turning, we're good. Get out of the way of him. Let's get back on some 2-lane here. They had to win a mucka. I actually tuned in for Talladega. It was pretty funny watching Jimmy Johnson blow a fucking tire in the tri-oval. The Roval was pretty badass, although I'm still pissed at Johnson for dumping Truex in the last turn there. Johnson didn't need the fucking win. Truex did. And he dumps him in the last corner. I think this is Johnson's year of don't give a fuck. He's losing Lowe's as his sponsor, and he's losing Chad Knaus and getting Elliott Sadler's old crew chief. So yeah, I think Johnson's level of fucks went out the window. I was glad to see Amarola get the win. That was really a badass move when the way that the Stewart-Haas cars were able to control every single restart, that was amazing. Yep, Kurt ran out of gas. Amarola had a great run, was able to throw the block there and brought home the victory, so it was great to see that. Although I think Amarola would have got Busch, even if he didn't run out of gas. That outside line was just so much faster than the inside if you had enough cars hooked up out there. Yeah, instead, that's a great turnaround for Stenhouse too, because I remember back to Daytona when he wrecked the whole fucking field 3 times. It'll be interesting though, because we got a swap going on. Truex, since we all know, Furniture Row no longer will be part of NASCAR anymore. Truex is going to be taking over the 19 of Daniel Suarez, so he'll be on JGR. And then Suarez, I forgot who the hell he's taking over. But it's I never would have thought in a million years that they would give Suarez that ride. But I knew that Truex is going to stay affiliated with Toyota. He's actually got a ride, and it's with a big name team. I just can't remember what the hell it is, which car he's going to. Yeah, it's one of the big teams. I just cannot for the life of me remember which one it is, but he'll be moving off JGR. I almost want to say it's Penske's satellite team. It'd be nice to see what Truex can do though. Even though any Toyota, if it's out there racing, it's got a JGR motor in it. Just like if you got a Ford, it's either got a Roush or it's got a Penske motor in it. And if it's a Chevy, it's either got a Childress or a Hendrix motor. I know that Logano and Keselowski are keeping theirs. I know that's Team Penske, but there is a satellite team that runs under Penske's. It's not a satellite, but it's they call it like a corporate team or whatever. I'm trying to remember what car number it is because I know he's got a ride for next season. It's going to be interesting seeing Byron or Bowman getting Chad Knaus. Byron's got Gordon. He's got what the hell's his name? Gustafson. Can't fucking say that name ever. They're always gonna stick together. I wonder where Letart's gonna. Well, Letart's crew chief. He's not spotter. TJ. I wonder where TJ is gonna go now that. Oh no, Letart. Excuse me. There. I wonder where Steve Letart's gonna go, seeing how that was Junior's crew chief for forever and a big staple on the Hendricks camp, and now they're gonna replace him with Chad Knaus. It's not like it's too much of a big move, it's just one Hendricks car to another Hendricks car. Well, Ben sounds like a good idea. Chad's a very smart crew chief, but so is Letarte. But I think having Knaus, that might give Byron an advantage, or Bowman rather. They need to have not so similar names. Oh, we got a truck here. He's parked on. No, he ain't parked neither. He's driving. First horn love of coming back to multiplayer. Oh no! Don't put it in that gear. We done blowed up a Peterbilt. Forgot to hit my friggin' range selector. Right now I'm running a Thrustmaster T300 RS GT wheel with a Sparco 1-1 replica 13-inch rally wheel. Down at the feet I'm rocking a set of V3 Fanatec pedals, the Fanatec SQ 1.5 shifter, and the SKRS 18-speed shift knob on top of that. I was so used to running the smaller PlayStation rim, which is, when I put them up next to each other, it's kind of hilarious. Actually, yeah. I used to broadcast iRacing a lot, and I've been a member of that for 7 years now. I'm always racing every Sunday with Die Hard Racing League. I was running some hosted stuff earlier. Last week I ran a dickload of Talladega. Did probably about 5 or 6 Kansas races this week, trying to get the SR up. As like a dumbass, I forgot before week 13. My SR was below 2.0, so I got demoted down to a B class for like the 18th time. So I had to get my SR back up and park it, and then just run league and hosted. And wait for week 13 because it's a rather shitty schedule this season. The end of it, Talladega was about the only thing that stuck out there. Now see, when I started racing, everybody that I've talked to, like the newer generation that came around iRacing, they were so pissed and they were always whining about how hard it was to get out of rookie street stocks. I was like, hold on. When I started, the Legends were the rookies. You had to work your way out of the advanced Legends. Street stock was a D class. K&N was a C. So was the truck. And that was the old truck. So you guys had it easy getting out of rookie street stocks. Yeah, I've been focusing more on road lately. Dude, Legends fucking really suck. Dirt Legends was awesome once we had a good setup, seeing how they just alternated back and forth between linear and USA. We had a dominating setup. Let's see. My division, I won the championship by over 500 points. Won a bunch of races with it. It was a beast of a setup. I ran the C-Class dirt street stocks. got up to the, I think I'm in the 360s, winged. Actually technically if all I do is just run a few 410 races, I'll get my A class, but I don't want to run the 410s because they're, the way the sprint cars go, if you've ever ran the dirt ones, the 305 is no nuts, the 410 is full nuts, and the 360 is just the right amount of nuts. The 410 is just like uncontrollable at some of the tracks, especially once it gets worn in, and the way iRacing is redone, the way the cushion gets built, the way that the rubber gets laid down on the track. So I used to run a crate late dirt modified, then switched over to asphalt, ran a crate late model, then got out of racing altogether. I can't drive the fucking dirt late modifieds to save my ass, or the UMP. I can run the USAC wingless sprint car, and the quarter midget is fine, but something about those fucking late models. Everything that I tried that real world worked would not work setting up a car on iRacing, which is total bullshit, because if it worked in real life, why does it not work on something that's supposed to be as close to real life as possible? It was the same thing with all oval stuff. When I tried to set up a tour mod, I was like, okay, none of this shit that actually works in reality is working on iRacing. It's alright, Kamer's got our money. Long running joke there. Alright, which way is this guy heading? No, he just turned. I believe he's pulling in for fuel. Alright, so we're still about 600 miles out. We're trying to get the hell out of Nevada and get up into Oregon. Set the trusty old cruise control. Oh fuck, no wonder I didn't drive so damn far. I got so used to driving day cabs, I forgot I'm in a truck with a sleeper and I have the long 300-gallon chassis this time. So it looks like they want us to get off at Winnemucca here. It's about time to break out some of that WD-40 and spray my pedals again. They're starting to squeak. It's the one thing I gotta talk shit about Fanatec on. You can get them brand damn new out of the box, and in a week they start squeaking. iRacing, yeah, I've run with Tony Stewart. I've run with Denny Hamlin, AJ Allmendinger. What the hell's that? Rico Abreu, Bubba Wallace. If you know the right people on iRacing with hosted, you'd be amazed the rooms. Oh god, they're you might want to try WC Pro. Pro or WC Pro. A couple of them aren't really there, but I mean, Jesus Christ, just looking at their iRatings made me want to light all my stuff on fire and throw it out. But Tony Stewart's actually really, really fun to race with. He got wrecked in a race at Talladega that we were in, and then we went to Sonoma Yeah, Tony Stewart does talk. It's hilarious too because it's usually when somebody pisses him off and he dumps them, or if somebody wrecks him. Tony Stewart's just one badass motherfucker though. Man, it's really funny because you get like all these. Sometimes random people, like random NASCAR drivers, will just be in a race that you just so happen to be in, whether it's official or a hosted race. And I still find it hilarious how people freak the fuck out, and they go like all 4-year-old modes. Like, hey, I'm gonna put my brother or my dad or whoever on the headset. He doesn't believe I'm racing with Tony Stewart or whatever. Which is why most of them run like private races or locked hosted races that you have to, like I said, know the right people to get into. But when they're around a lot of people that they've raced with or in the private rooms, they're actually really, really down to earth people. The one driver that I really wanted to race against, I didn't get to make the race in time, and it was Dale Earnhardt Jr. Really still pissed off I missed that one. Although I probably would have got my ass owned. Guarantee I would have got my ass owned. Climbing a hill now. I do believe we'll be crossing into Oregon on this road. Alright, 526 to go. How close we're getting. So I know we gotta go a pretty good ways in Oregon. We're gonna be coming in through the bottom side and we gotta go all the way up to the northwest corner. Apparently they kept us out of California completely. We've been in Nevada the whole time. It's a little bit boring when there's nobody on the road, but you gotta get to the populated cities, and right now I guarantee Oregon is where everything is hopping. Even though there's only 400 some odd people in the server, I guarantee you at least 200 of them, if not more, are up in Oregon, which is why I decided to head up here. Damn person around me. Oh, don't bog down. You've got a 625 horsepower motor. I could have swore I chose an 18 speed when I upgraded this truck. I must have screwed up and dropped it down to a 13. What the fuck does that sign say? Come on, let's get some other people around. Okay, so we're still... That's headlights. Getting some more horn love, that's 2 for 2. See if we can go 3 for 3. We got trucks coming down at... Oh. That's a good sign. Nope, nope, that guy was a stingy bastard, no horn love. 2 for 3. And we got more coming. Oh, he stopped. He stopped. He stopped. Glad I caught that. That would have been bad. At least I was able to bypass the way station too. Let's keep on going into the night. Oh, that was bad. Fogged out my monitor there. Roll the windows down. That's the 400 miles. And we're actually, I think we're in Oregon. We have to be because speed limit is 60 now. And I'm doing 10 over. Yeah, this has got to be Oregon. The thing that's so weird, you can't ever, it's hard to see the signs. I'm willing to bet though if we're not in Oregon, we're pretty damn close to it. No, we're on 78. That is Oregon. So... we have made it out of Arizona, Nevada. Been a long day. Looks like we got a little bit of some sharp corners coming up here. Slow down just a little bit for them. And it's uphill too, so good thing we did. I know exactly where we are. Yeah, we can keep it in 13th gear here, just watch our speed around the corners. This should bog down a little bit here. Or at least we can maintain the RPM. Let's see, 300 something out, 356. burns here, so we're definitely in Washington or Oregon. Should speed restrict me here. Yep. Speed restricted to 55. And since this is multiplayer and there's no traffic, just blast on through. What the fuck is this shit? You guys are ramming each other. Well, I knew it wouldn't take long before we saw some stupidity. I'm glad I slowed down when I did. I got nailed by that guy. And we're striking out on that horn love up here. Polo. We're like 2 for 12 now. I fucking hate this Jake brake. Absolutely hate it. Think I might see a Kenworth in our future here, just so we can have a decent sounding Jake brake. And I'll probably go back to day cab. Got enough money to do it. Trying to see if we can get run over by some idiots on multiplayer. Been meaning to update Truckers MP for the longest time anyways, and then when I finally did, I guess it's been so damn long that we got Oregon already in here, so good to go. We're pulling our own trailer, headed up to Astoria, Oregon, and then we're gonna try and get down towards Bend and hit up some of the crazy logging roads down there. If I can get a load from Astoria to Bend, that'd be awesome, because then I'll just bobtail after I drop off in Bend and just drive out to one of the logging sites and see where we're going to be headed from there. But we got to burn these last 268 miles. And nobody around. It's kind of been the theme of the whole trip, other than getting into some populated areas, that I've literally been rolling by myself here. Waiting for was it Beyond the Baltic or whatever for ETS2? I will jump on that and play some multiplayer too. So we got every other DLC for it. Why the hell not tack some more on? If I remember, Astoria is above Portland. So I think we're coming into another city here. That we are. Little city here. Oh look, it's Bend. This is where we gotta try and get a load back to. Looks like we got a turn coming up here too. So we're coming into Bend, Oregon now. Knew something felt funny. My damn wheel was coming on quick released. Or it was trying to quick release itself. Go on gear, you bitch. Dr. Bendova. Okay, so we're not going that way, we're heading straight. And speed restricted again. So we're in a city. Honestly, it's not a bad thing, because usually when I haul ass through here, I usually kill things. Ooh, there's a shop for sale up here. Where's the shop? I might put my shop in Bend. Yep, I'm gonna put my shop in Bend right here. Yo, what the fuck, dude? Retard. I found the stupid. Yeah, he just pulled right the fuck out in front of me. So we just bought the garage here in Bend, Oregon. So now when I finish my load at Astoria, I'll either... this one doesn't have a fuel bay, but it'll be alright. Is that dude seriously pulling in here like a dumb fuck? Hi, how you doing? Care to move there, buddy? Super played? He's parked right in the collision zone. What the hell? Thank God. Alright, let's get these last miles out of the way. So I already bought the garage we needed, that's good. And then if we can find a Kenworth dealer, let's get all our shit moved up to Bend. Alright, so we just left out of the city limits so we can haul ass again. And this is probably telling me, oh nope, just deer crossing. Figured we were gonna go back down to 2-lane. Oh yeah, this is the passing lane on one side, then it changes to the other. We're fucking flying. Slow that shit down to 70. So we're probably gonna start bleeding speed off here like crazy. Not too bad so far. Hell, if it's only 100-something miles, if I can't find a load from Astoria back to Bend, I'll just deadhead back and then put my trailer up in the garage in Bend. Hopefully we find a dealer though, and it's a Kenworth, not a Peterbilt. If all else fails, I'll just travel to a Kenworth dealer and then relocate the truck to Bend, and I can just warp or teleport over to there. I'm sure right there to the left is the river that we're following, but we can't see it because it's so fucking dark out. Nope, that's not a river. I don't know, there might be a river down there. Striking out on that horn lobe, man. A lot of these guys are running the Rocky Mountain doubles up here. Make sure my beacon key was on the right one. Hell, if I could just find a shop and go back to a day cab Peterbilt, I'll rock that. Even though I hate the Jake brake. That's kind of like some last resort shit though. Get in here, you son bitch. Well, technically, all I have to do is just switch this over to a day cab and it'll be a logging truck. I mean, I could take this big bastard up there and do it, but with the road more than likely being collision getting up there, then I'd rather have a short wheelbase. That way I can avoid all the stupidity. So we're down to what, 124 miles? I wish they at least with Oregon gave us like some options to put like logging racks on the back. Alright, so we're in Salem, Oregon. Actually making pretty good time here. It'd be nice if they would freaking let us use just a couple modded trucks, like especially that R model. I love that thing, even though it tops out at 55.
Okay, it's taking you the same route as him, so I get my load, I'm gonna have to change my route.
Okay, that's either somebody's balls that haven't dropped yet or a chick. Probably not a chick. Huevos have not dropped yet. See if we can make this up in 6th gear. I might struggle a little bit. Oh no, we're good. Now we're entering Portland. Oh damn, we're already done at 96 miles. Holy shit, we're almost there. It rolled into Portland. Portland, I'm here. Now, this is weird. I figured I would run into a hell of a lot more trucks by now. Alright, so we gotta make a left. Astoria, this is the left-hand exit. We got the Dulles over that way, and then Astoria to the left. We want Astoria. Wow, no horn load, man. Yeah, once again limited to 55 miles an hour. Come on, baby, 53 miles to go. Yeah, once again, absolutely nobody around us. Also turn the Jake brake off a little bit and just free roll. Seems to do a pretty damn good job at free rolling. That's towards Longview. We are not going to Longview, damn it. We are going to Astoria. Really surprised I haven't run into anybody. We're only 14 miles out. And here's Astoria. Don't jinx it. Keyword being yet. There's nobody in Astoria. Interesting. Not a freaking soul. Red lights are optional. Hell, are we turning in at? Right here? Ah, I see where. A sharp ass turn. What the hell is flashing? Get my hazards on. That's high beams. That's beacon. That's flasher. Oh, I know it was flashing. I fucked up and went the wrong way. Idiot. That's kind of a weird angle to come in at. Well, he made it. That's always a good sign. Got our trailer parked in here. God, these things turn so much easier when the axles are towards the front. That's not gonna be a one shot. I want it straight before I get in there. Unload that trailer. Level 41. Alright, do we have any job offers going to Bend? Yes, we do. We can actually go back to Bend. Awesome. We have a return load. I don't want to see the job offer. I want that fucking gate to open, damn it. Why is it saying 237 miles to my, oh, hold up. I'm willing to bet it's back there. Use gravity, roll us backwards. Roll, bitch, roll. Perfect. Bet you our load is right the hell here. Cargo market. No, where the hell? We want to be there. Not there, not there. Where the fuck did my load go? Did I load it? Oh, okay. See, this is why I have you guys. You guys pay attention. I don't. And again, I always do this. Oh yeah, look at that, dumbass. This is why I got you guys. What's up, Rolling Stone? How we're playing good on fuel. We have more, way more than, oh, I locked my diff somehow. There, diffs are unlocked. When your button box sits down low and you can't really see what button you're pushing, you just kind of go by muscle memory. Sometimes you hit your diff lock. So I was actually, for once, able to do exactly what I wanted to do. Got the first load out and then get a backhaul exactly where I wanted to go. It's not paying a lot, but screw it, it's going where we need to go. Finally got some horn love. 3 for like 50 now. Let's get the hell out of here, back to Portland and down to Bend. Funny how the state route turns right into an interstate out of nowhere. But we're gonna roll back to Portland, south back down to Bend, and then we're going to, I don't know, I think I'm gonna leave the truck the way it is. I'll just store my trailer in in the shop that we bought down there on the way up here. Drop off the load, store the trailer, and then we'll try and go up and see if we can get some logs. I want to see if it's craziness up there. So this load should go fairly fast, seeing how it was only like a 230 mile trip versus our 1100 mile trip from Vegas up to Astoria. This one should go by fairly quickly. I'm gonna roll back through, I believe this is the outskirts of Portland. Yep, Portland. Yep, I see a truck up ahead, so I might as well slow down. So this time we need to be in the right lanes. Head back towards Salem. Come on, you pig, you get a 625 and you ain't gonna be going this slow. There we go, now we're rolling again. So 165 to go. Maybe making another right-hander, so that's why I'm glad I stayed over in these lanes. Heading over to the Dulles? No, Salem. I've screwed that up so many times doing it on single player. I actually said to hell with it and drove backwards on the interstate for about 20 miles just so I could get shit fixed. No horn love from him. Surprised I haven't seen any pilot cars. Although I have no idea what to expect once we get back to Bend and head up towards the logging trails. Honestly, I don't give a crap what load we get out of there, as long as we get a load out of there. So this should go a lot faster now as we roll back through Salem again. I wonder if this guy can hear my horn from here. Probably not. a bunch of guys. Nuclear Brony. That's a hell of a name. Oh, we got a loop coming up. Ah, yeah, because we made the right-hander last time. Now we gotta make the cloverleaf here. Know exactly where we are. See, that's a smart way to design a intersection there. I was able to just turn the entire time. Made it nice and easy there. Almost too easy. But that's more realistic. And we're back down to under 100 miles to go already. So in another 89 miles, we'll be back in Bend. I can drop this load off. We'll put the trailer in the shop and we'll head off towards the woods. Because what better time to do it than in the middle of the night? I'm just glad we didn't have to deadhead back. I'm actually getting paid to do this load. What's going on, One Shot? You ain't lying, man. It's been busy, very, very busy, hence me not being on much. But I'm here now, and that's all that counts, goddammit. I'm trying not to get raped by a moose. Do they have moose in Oregon? I'm assuming they do. They have to, not caribou. Well, I know there's none in ATS. Well, 2 out of 3 on that one. Ah, that's what I figured. I knew they had moose somewhere in Oregon. Calumet Falls was actually a really nice town when I rolled through there. There's a really nice spot on one of the side roads where you can take a really badass screenshot. Oh, the Alaskan Truck Simulator. Is that the one that I saw that looked like really, really cheesy graphics? Almost like I was playing it on a original PlayStation. I vaguely remember hearing about that game. I'll have to look it up on Steam. See how terrible it looks. Or ideally, they'd want to have it look like Extreme Trucker. Was it 1 or 2 that had the ice roads? Although that was kind of goofy looking in itself. I didn't figure it'd be by SCS. They got their hands busy with ETS2 and ATS. I don't think they'd be putting out a third game while they're still trying to work on these two. Alright, so we're only 13 miles out. We come into Bend here. Have to find out where the logging roads are up here. There's our shop right there. So once we drop this trailer off, we will be headed over towards the shop. Really? It's got to make up for the, if it's got shitty graphics. Is it on Steam? Because if it is, I'll definitely have to take a look at it. It has to have wheel support though. I cannot play games on, or driving games like this on a freaking controller. Oh, there's Klamath Falls exit there. Thought so. I knew it was extreme, one of the two extreme truckers. Alright, let's get over 2 miles here and make it to our drop off and then head back to the shop. I'll take a look at that here. Thank God it's turning daylight because I really didn't want to go up the logging roads when it was too dark. Oh, so we're dropping off a load here at these houses that are being built. Nope, we're not. We're going to Walmart. AKA Walbert. This isn't a Walbert. This is a fucking... Yeah, it is. Where do they want this trailer at? Almost. Alright, so where do you asshats? Oh, you want? Oh god. Finally hit something. Still not an accident, it's just me hitting a pole. Think all the times that I stop broadcasting for a little while because shit goes down and I end up being busy that that's why we haven't crested over 5,000. So we want to go back to our shop right there. And this is gonna be a fun turnaround. Shouldn't be too bad. Just jackknife the piss out of it. Yes, because in reality, you can really stretch your cables all the way around a truck like this. That's not realistic at all. Walk those wheels backwards. High-speed turning abilities. Drop our trailer off up here and meet up. I'm gonna stop and get fuel though first. The one thing I learned about Oregon, you find a fuel station, you stop and get fuel. They are fucking few and far between. Well, at least it's not too expensive. It's only $3.40 a gallon. Yeah, only $646. Only. God, this thing rolls so much better when it's empty. Oh fuck, there's another fuel station here I could have caught. Dumbass. So we're gonna roll in here, drop our trailer, and we can see sitting here waiting for us. Go in here and dump our trailer off. Trailer manager, get rid of it. Park it here. Guess I want to store it in the damn garage. And now we're gonna drive. Alright, lead the way. Take us to the logging roads. I'm following you. Let's get out of the city so I can have some speed. Actually, no. Let the sun come up a little bit more. 'Cause then I can throw on these bitches. How can you not get horn love back when you got 2 trucks giving it out? Alright, let the bumpiness begin. Holy crap, that's bumpy already. Holy shit. This is some bumpy ass road here. Oh my god. They got this as in a camelback suspension. Ah, the road, no, it doesn't level out yet. It's still bumpier than a son of a bitch. Holy hell. We are bush trucking right now. I've never been down this road. Good God. Man, this is a interesting little road here. We were going way back in the freaking woods here. Jeez. They put this one off the grid pretty far. See what I can score for load here. Well, we're definitely out in the middle of nowhere. I'll see if I can get something going to Newport. Alright, let's see, what can we get up out of here? We got Medford, Lakeview, and Lakeview. Why would I want to pull a caravan? I forgot where the hell Newport is. Medford, Clement Falls. Isn't Newport way the hell over? Oh, it's over there, yeah. Shit, all mine goes south. That sucks. Let's see if I got an external to Newport from here. Nope, not even an external. But Newport's there. I wonder if I can get something. I didn't see Coos Bay. Yeah, I do. I can get logs to Coos Bay. Yeah, I'll do that one. So you'll be going to Newport. I'll be going to Coos Bay. What the hell my truck stalled for? That is a big pile of wood chips. That'll work. Oh god, your trailer just bounced. Let me get the hell away so it doesn't fuck your load up. Don't want to give it damage. While you're hooking up, I'm gonna get something to drink real quick. I'm not dying of thirst over here. What better way? That worked out perfect. Alright, let's roll. do 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 do. Yeah, I kind of like this view better. Good Lord. Look at this trailer just rocking. They've been doing some serious logging back here. Oh, hey, look, it's pavement. Nice.
They sound really shitty, but I can't remember which other logging road it is. The one that was really long, it took you like through some switchbacks, and I thought that was the one.
I wish I could hear that.
Fucking keyboard just decided to fuck around. I'm about to throw this fucking keyboard at me and start to piss me off.
We're taking the long way.
Yeah, there was some logging road. It took you like through a whole bunch of switchbacks, and there was like a wreck and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I've been on that section. There's a rolled over truck, and it's a really fucked up, twisty, windy ass road. I remember that one.
And I can't remember where it was for the life of me. I haven't seen it yet, but I've been wanting to go on it.
Ah, shit, where the hell was it? I want to say it was down by Medford. But then again, I'm always usually
I
wrong.
thought it was that one, but it turned out to be because I seen that one that we just went down was in Jeff's video.
There's a way you can pop your fucking map up and you can see things while you're driving. Entered in the city. Yeah, plus I'm on an external contract, so I can only do 65 miles an hour. I forgot about that. Sunrise looks badass. I love these freaking intersections. These are awesome. And we're still throttled because of being in town. Oh, leaving bend. Give me that extra speed.
Yeah, I got my cruise set to 65 so I don't leave you behind.
Fucking externals, I hate that shit. Now I'm locked at 65. We go by McDonald's? Oh, no. You didn't bring me back any McDonald's? What an ass. It's breaking the bro code, man. Ah, never mind. I hate McChicken. Oh shit, I can still go to Taco Bell too.
Jake break time.
Fuck that, roll on clutch time for me so I can fucking catch up. Don't need a Jake brake. That's 65 to 81, that worked pretty good. There's the friggin' river. Oh, it was fun while it lasted. Now it's back to freaking cruise. One road I haven't been on yet, there's like this really nasty road between Pendleton and some other town. I think that's like the only road, well, one of the few back roads I haven't been up yet.
You doing on fuel, you need to stop.
Just let me know if you're making any turns, otherwise I'm gonna keep going on this road. I don't know why the hell I wasn't just using this. I forgot X is for talk.
That's why I kept honking my horn on the logging road. I couldn't fucking remember which button it was.
That was blue. I've been through here. Nope, no wrecks. Unless me hitting a light pole counts. I'm just glad nobody fucking hit me. I find that really jacked up section of road in between Pendleton. Only damages my truck, that's good.
Left it here so I can drop off the little logs.
10-4. That's the load of logs. God damn.
Holy fucking sawmill. I've never been to a sawmill in this map either.
Holy shit, this place is huge.
That's what I said. Necessity. That's a fence.
Yeah, you got your first hand and caught in the fence.
Here. Where the fuck do I want this so much? Oh, that's 206 formed like the fucking dogs.
Nice little J turn here. Yeah, fuck that, I can just swing around. Fucking special. Special ed. And the trailer disappears. That was a low-hanging bumper.
I tried finding myself a load to your destination, but that didn't work.
At least you still don't have 150 miles to go.
This is true.
I hate how fucking slow these gates open.
I do too. I mean, it's kind of nice to have gates, but they can open kind of fucking faster, you know?
And just a little bit wider, because, yeah, making a 90-degree turn, I had to make more like a 70 and then pull in like a retard to get in there without hitting.
Oh yeah, it's pretty much the biggest pain in the ass with them being a tiny.
Now on to Coos Bay.
So your last load for the night, or are you gonna do a few more?
I think this one will be the last one. I've been up since like fucking 8 in the morning.
Well, that's nice. That's good.
Pump this thing another 143 miles.
I've been recently catching up on all your videos. How you enjoying that? Whatever fucking knife you got. I can't remember the name of it.
I had to take the fucking headset off to hear the damn CV. These things are so noise canceling, it's ridiculous.
Oh god. Are you enjoying that motorcycle yours you got? I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, but you enjoying it?
Oh, you talking about the Ninja?
Yes.
Yeah, that thing is sitting in the garage. I took it out yesterday. Took it for a nice little ride, but it's getting colder than a motherfucker and not too much fun. And it's also sold, but dude's making payments on it. So the plus side is I get to ride the shit out of it and pretty much beat the fuck out of it until it's paid off, and then he gets to have the fun of having a beat up bike.
That's definitely.
It's a 250. Those fucking things will take so much torture and abuse. It's not even funny. Plus, it's only got like not even 5,000 miles on it.
Well, that guy's pretty much, now you're pretty much riding the shit out of it. Pretty much a brand new bike.
Well, considering I've got about 4,000 in it and I'm only selling it for 27, yeah, I think I'm gonna get my 4,000 out of it before he gets it.
Yeah, that's weird. And the driver wasn't paying, so I think you should be able to ride the bike.
What's funny is I went from a $25,000 Harley down to a $3,000 Rice Rocket, and now I've got another one. I think it's a GSXR 750 that I'm looking at.
The one bike that I was thinking about is it's an old bicycle I used to have. It's an Orange County chopper bike, and I thought about putting the motor in it and just use that as a real bike.
I did that once and almost killed myself.
See. What if you put in like a fucking turbo diesel engine in it? What the heck you put in that some bitch?
A motor that was way too fucking torquey. Let's just say I was doing about 30 and the frame broke in half.
Oh, that was a drive.
In more ways than one. Oh, look at these corners. These look fucking fun.
Oh yeah. Came through here the other day with which we just got this DLC yesterday. Came through here in Viper's truck. They had a 53-foot spread with 300-inch stretch frame. This was fun.
This shit reminds me of the, what the hell is it, the Mexico Extreme shit when I was going down to that one place, dragging that fucking empty Rittenhour trailer.
Oh yeah, you were driving that, the Joke International you had custom built for you, the Viva Mexico.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to update it to where it has front bumpers and shit again because it's missing a bunch of parts, but there's like 5 or 6 trucks that I had him do that need more parts put on them and updated for 1.32, but he's been giving me other trucks on the side until he can get the Eagle done. Last I knew he was doing the interior, he was pimping that out with some chrome shit, and should be done probably about a week or so.
The truck I normally run when I'm playing single player is a guy by the name of Outlaw. He builds trucks for ATS, and he took Viper's truck and just had like a dickload of more options to it. Exhaust, whatever the hell you can think of.
Yeah, Blades did the same thing. He took Viper's truck and stretched the hood on it, did a bunch of shit, added a fuck ton of customization to it, and then did the same thing with a 379 and a 359.
That's what I've really been wanting to happen to Viper's truck is an extended hood option, but he made one, but he didn't release it to the public.
That's the problem. All these modders are now moving shit over to the payware side. That way they stop getting their shit ripped off. And honestly, I don't blame them, but what some of these guys charge, the fucking thing better make me breakfast in the morning and give me a reach around.
Oh yeah, like fucking $50 for a fucking truck. Are you fucking serious?
So I fucking paid for the Eagle.
That's how I was that I seen one time. I can't remember what it was. It was like crazy fucking expensive, like $80 or $90, and I can't remember what the fuck it was.
That was probably the 389 Wrecker that only had 2 fucking cargo loads, and now it's uploaded for free on ats.lt.
Oh yeah, that's right. The fucking wrecker. I was like, are you serious? You're gonna charge me 80 fucking bucks for a truck that has only 2 bodies? Are you fucking serious?
He sent it to me for free.
Oh.
Hey, you can go on ats.lt and get it too. It's 1.32 compatible.
This is true. The one truck, and I will admit, when the payware stuff does get leaked, I mean, I do. Like, who's not going to? And I don't like using it for that reason. But the only truck that I was that I saw and I didn't know was leaked was the 281 Needle Nose Peterbilt.
Yeah, that pissed me off when I saw that one got leaked, because now that means all his future mods are going to be fucking private and payware.
Yeah, and then after that, he actually got another one that got leaked from him, I think, or no, it was somebody else. It was a P61 Mac.
One I wouldn't mind seeing get leaked is the CX-11 car hauler they got going on. That thing looks pretty fucking sick, but it uses a base model 389.
Yeah, I don't like ever saying this, but the one truck I do wish I was in is somebody made a really customed out like 99 379 extended hood, and it's got like a long sleeve. It's got like all the options you ever want.
Hope if I hit the fucking unload button. The one truck I really want to see is the W990 made.
It's actually in the process of being made. I've seen it on a few of the Facebook groups I'm in.
To me, the thing looks a little bit inbred. It's like a mix between a W9 and a 680, but looking from the inside, it looks pretty badass. The only thing that pisses me off with it being a 9 Series is it's not a straight hood. It's a fucking slant nose.
Oh yeah, and that pissed me off. I actually never knew it was coming out until I watched the video on it that was released when it was pulling that cattle wagon through Utah.
I forget what I watched. It was something on, yeah, I think that was the same one that I watched it. It's a nice looking truck, don't get me wrong, but it's taking away from what the W9 was made famous for. It's always had a square nose.
Yeah, and look what happened to Peterbilt back then when they tried taking away the hood.
Oh, that the 387 bubble nose piece of shit that didn't last long. I think maybe it was 2 years and they quit making them, like the Argosies, and then the Argosy 2.0.
Yeah. And I think that was with Kenworth and Peterbilt back in the day when they both took away the hood. Their sales have dropped dramatically.
What's funny is that the Argosy flopped like a motherfucker in the States. You go overseas, Australia and Europe, that's all you see is Argosy cab overs. And with a C15 in them, those motherfuckers have some screaming ass Jake brakes that sound damn good.
Oh yeah, over there in Australia, you see like nothing compared to like Argosies or whatever the fuck it's called. They're like over there and like you said with the C-18s or C-15s, those fucking jiglets are popping away.
Now Peterbilt has kind of redeemed themselves because instead of just having that piece of shit PACCAR MX-13, you can also get the ISX-15 or the X-15 as we call it.
Oh my god, I heard one of those, it was next to us at Coors distributing up here in Golden. We were sitting there loading, one backwards to us. That fucking piece of shit sounded so goddamn bad.
There was a, what the fuck was it? Somebody had a Cascadia that was fucking straight piped and it sounded like shit because I know it had a DD-15 in it.
Yeah, the only Detroit that ever sounded good to me was friends of mine. Their names are Daniel Duff. Their husband and wife team. They have a classic Freightliner, and they have a Detroit diesel in theirs, and they run it complete over the road, and it's got straight pipes in it, and it's got a Detroit in it.
It's probably got a signature series though. That's the big difference.
I think recently though they pulled that out and they put a DDAC in it, or whatever the fuck you said it was. I can't remember.
It's probably a DD-15. Can't go wrong though, especially with that old of a truck, to put a 3406B in it.
Yeah. We had one for a little bit, but it had like a Detroit Series 60 or something like that, and it was causing so many problems. They just got rid of it.
The 3406B, the E, and the what the fuck was the other one? The B was the complete mechanical one. The E was semi-electronic. It had the PCM on it. That was notorious for going out, but those fucking motors were damn near indestructible, especially the Bs. You can get easily 800 horsepower with just fucking turning a few wrenches.
Oh yeah, and it was like back in the late 90s, we had like 10 trucks when I wasn't around at this time. I was even born yet. We had an old 3 big bunk cab over Freightliner. It had a beam on cat and a 9-speed. They said that fucking thing would just roll the coal when you step on the throttle.
Turn that green turd off so it's quieter and I can hear better. Hey, look at that. It's a lot quieter.
Yeah, but what I said was we had an 83 big bunk capital Freightliner in the 90s, and it had a beam on Caterpillar in it with a 9-speed, and that fucking thing would just roll coal.
I think the most obnoxious one I drove was a 700R Mac with a 13-speed Road Ranger in it, and that fucking thing literally would just dump black clouds behind it. Didn't matter whether it was loaded or you were just freaking driving around. It wasn't that powerful, but it sure as shit sounded good and it looked fucking great going down the roads, blacking everybody out.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons I love that Freightliner. It was just awesome, and I just love. And we had in the 90s they're pulling C-cans. They're rival teams. I remember one time they were telling me a story. There was a train track that ran next to the road they always take. So one night they seen 2 trucks were coming. They all turned off their lights and they turned on the spotlight where it looked like the train came off the tracks. It was coming straight towards them. There was some fucking outlaw days back in the day, and I wish I could have been around to experience that, but I wasn't.
I was there for the end of it. Now it's pretty much, it's just government trucking now. You can't do shit without Big Brother knowing what you're doing.
Oh, hell yeah. And it's like right now, we're looking to get another truck, and with me, I'm looking for the oldies. I'm always looking at the old stuff, and anymore to the finance company saying, this is too old, you can't get this, you can't get that, and I just want to give them the big fucking fuck you bird and say, I'm going to do what I want, but...
Well, technically, if it's an older model truck, there really isn't shit they can do other than you can't run in states that you have to have DEF compliancy, which is pretty much just California and the northeast coast, but whoop-de fucking do, who the hell cares about that shit? As the last one I had and drove had an M11 Cummins in it that was completely all fucking just jacked up and juiced, ready to go, and I couldn't run Cali, I couldn't run New York, Connecticut, any of that shit. It was about as far as I can go was Pennsylvania and Montana, but who the fuck cared? That M11 sounded badass.
And I really wouldn't even care about California. California, as far as I'm concerned, can kiss my ass.
And see, the glider industry is dead because they changed those fucking rules back in February as to where you bought a 2019 Peterbilt, you now have to put the motor that originally came in a 2019 Peterbilt. You can't throw an old 3406B or a ISX Signature Series Cummins in it. It has to be the same fucking motor, which is why Fitzgerald is no longer Fitzgerald Glider. It's Fitzgerald Peterbilt.
And that's really sad, because you've seen a lot of those fucking things out here anymore. There was so fucking many of them out here, especially with the bull wagons.
Like I said, the days of true trucking are fucking gone. The government has stepped in and put so many rules and regulations in. I mean, I still drive, but it's just a fucking dump truck now, and a lot less bullshit. Don't have to do that e-log crap because you're staying within about 50 to 100 mile radius, but it's not the same. But on the same side, having a family and all that shit, I wouldn't want to be back out on the road again.
Yeah, and it's like, the old truck we have in the fleet now is my pop's 98P, and the newest one in the fleet's 2014 Cascadia, which was not my choice. But we had an E-Long in it, and I forget what company it was, but it actually glitched out one day and said he was in China.
The oldest truck we have in our fleet is a 1978 Brockway, and they still use it. It's fucking hilarious because there's only 3 of us, including myself, that know how to drive a quad stick.
Oh god. I've always wanted to see a Brockway. I've never seen a Brockway in person. I've seen photos, but I haven't seen one in person yet.
Brockway, an Autocar, one of the way older Macs, I think it's the B models, the old Kenworths. Yeah, I've pretty much driven all of those because, of course, growing up through the 80s and shit, and our family running a big-ass company out of Connecticut, we had nothing but Macs, and then we bought a bigger facility up in Bridgeport, and inside the shop there was a Brockway and an Autocar sitting in. I think I was like fucking, well, it was about 88, 89, so I was like 5. And I remember one of the guys throwing some phone books in the seat and throwing me behind the wheel and basically making me drive the truck around the yard.
Was that the old Brockway that was sitting inside the shop, or was it the other one that was sitting there?
It was one that was inside the shop. It hadn't ran in like 20 years. One of the guys went through it and got it running again, and yeah, there's nothing like putting your right hand on one shifter, snaking your left hand through the steering wheel to grab another shifter, push one backwards and one forward and over.
Oh yeah, it's like my best friend. I met him at Walcott last year at the Jamboree. He has a, I forget the year, but it's like a needle nose Peterbilt. And we turned it into a motorhome. It's got a 6 and a 4. It's got Armstrong steering in it.
I want to drive one of those fucking trucks that NASA has, one of the old ass needle noses with the buzzing dozen in them.
Gutman, Screaming 8B92s. I love those. I've always wanted to have one of those. I've always just wanted to put straight pipes and just rip the jig straight through town and just say, fuck you.
See, I'd rather take that 12B over the 8, or hell, even a 6 maybe. Some of the 6s are alright, they were a little too underpowered, but the 12B92, those fucking things were beast mode.
Oh yeah, that's true. And there's a video on YouTube. I'd have to go back through and search for it. It was like an old rat rodish looking Kenworth cab over, and it had a V12 in it.
Yep, I know exactly the one you're talking about. I've seen it. It's a bad bitch.
Oh yeah, and my other favorite cap motor from back in the day was the V8s. Those were awesome.
That's what made Mack famous, was the V8 motors. The Superliners, a lot of the, I think the CH models, some of them had the V8s in them, but more often than not, the Super Dogs were pretty badass. You can't argue that the E9 V8 motor did not sound meaner than shit. Even though I'm a purist and I prefer the inline 6, the V8 diesel in a heavy application sounds way better than a piece of shit Power Stroke or a fucking dirty Max.
Yeah. When my pop was learning how to drive, this is when he was living back on the farm up here. He learned how to drive on his dad's D61 Mac. Yeah, when he started driving, the first truck he ever got was like a mid-70s cab over P.
I drove a couple cab overs, and that was about it, because the last one I drove, the hydraulic struts that hold the fucking cab latch down tilted, and it was like that fucking movie with Bill Murray and the elephant. The goddamn cab tilted forward as I was driving down a hill.
Oh god, and everything just started falling forward. You're sitting there screaming, trying to find the fucking brake. Like, where's the fucking brakes?
Well, the fucked up part is when that cab tilts, you lose steering. Luckily, I was going down a straight hill, and I didn't even reach for the brakes. I fucking popped the fucking trailer brake, and then once it got slowed up enough, I just fucking pulled the tractor brake too.
I bet that thing was just a fucking mess. There was shit everywhere.
Actually, it wasn't that bad. It was a empty dry van, and then inside the cab there really wasn't much in there anyways. But yeah, it scared the shit out of me, but it was kind of funny at the same time, because I think the guys knew it was fucked up, and they just took me out there anyways, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, and I consider it a good prank, but that's kind of fucked up.
Well, they kind of got their ass beat when I got back, and I was like, which one of you motherfuckers sent me out there knowing that truck was going to do that shit?
I probably would have done the same thing.
Well, it's like when I worked for the fucking pulling logs and shit. I had a brand new truck. It was a Western Star 4900 FA. And this dumb dick motherfucker that had been driving for like 30 years should have had way more experience than me. He was trying to back in between my truck and an empty trailer and completely took the whole fucking fender off, which of course, with it being fiberglass on the 4900s, the whole hood was junked, and the stupid fuck tried to do it again. So I jumped over the catwalk as he was backing up, opened the door and fucking threw his ass the fuck out, pulled the truck forward. About that time he's getting up trying to fucking fight, I grabbed him by the back of his shirt, slung him around the back of the trailer. I was like, look at the front of my truck. He goes, well, what'd you do to it? It's like, you fucking backed into it, you goddamn retard. Do you not see the fucking paint all over the back of your trailer?
Oh, I would have been beating someone's ass. But that actually happened to a buddy of mine. He doesn't own it. He drives it for somebody, but it's a 1979 or 89 extended hood A model. And he got backed into, and the guy tried playing the I don't speak English, and if he could see this open door and drug his ass out and beat the living shit out of him.
Well, I started to, but then I just went in the shop. I brought the boss out there, and yeah, he went from driving to working in the shop. He no longer was a driver for us anymore. But that was only one of like 6 times I've been backed into. I was out in Truckee after coming down Donner's Pass, and a goddamn Schneider backed into my personal truck, fucked it all up, and of course the police wouldn't come onto the truck stop property because it's private property. I was like, well then how the fuck am I gonna get an accident report so this cocksucking asshole company can pay to have my truck fixed? Because it fucked everything up. When he backed into me, he square up hit me.
Alright, well, I'm gonna let you get some sleep. I'm not gonna sit here and keep you jacking around and telling stories, so I'll let you get some sleep.
10-4, we'll have to do this again. This is fucking fun. I like being back on here now, especially since I got a new state.
Yeah, I'm free tomorrow if you're up for it tomorrow.
Yep, I'm good, but for now, keep it between the ditches and keep it greasy side down.
It's 10-4, 10-10 listening.
Alright, guys. Yeah, you guys might have got lost in that conversation there. It's talking shop there. Alright, so let's see. Let's take a look here at this Alaska Truck Simulator thing. I really want to see this. Let's watch the video real quick and hope I don't get caught. Well, actually, I'm not going to play it with music. God damn it. Okay, apparently somehow when I went to full screen, it fucked up the OBS, so that's what happened. Let's revisit the video again because I was sitting there talking like a dumb fuck and didn't even realize it. All right, so let's rewatch this video here. All right, let's see. Here's the video. Okay, he's plowing through a snowbank. We're in Alaska, obviously. Never seen a 3-axle tanker like that. It's a European style trailer. The way he's looking around, looks like he's got VR. No name trucks. What the hell is stacks on the damn thing? There's no stacks on the truck. Okay, this looks kind of promising. You got to cross a bridge over a gap. It does. It looks a lot like spin tires. Okay, so apparently you can buy a soda and a wrench, and now we're in the woods, and I guess we're gonna shoot a deer. What that has to do with driving a truck, I don't fucking know. He's got a beer, so he's drinking, and now I swear by the way he's looking around inside there, he's got VR. Oh, he's got a flat tire. Oh my god, you seriously have to fucking... Okay, so he's good to go again. There's trees in the road. And I'm glad I didn't put the audio to it, because, oh god, it's a discovery game. All right, we gotta read this. Let's see. Get behind the wheel of huge machines and run into the boots of the Alaskan truckers. Challenge to be challenged by one of the most harsh and dangerous environments. Experience the work of the brave men and women on the risky and unsafe roads of Alaska to make your own. However, you can complete your errands. Fighting against constantly changing weather, depleting supplies, hunting for food and being hunted. Exploring the vast, dangerous, and cold climate, gain recognition among the community, and face whatever encounters you on the roads. Okay, so it's got dynamic. Let's read more. It's got dynamic weather system with a day-night cycle. Vast interactive environment to explore, living ecosystem, distinctive economy, survival system, fractions and respect, useful knowledge to gain and mysteries to discover, crafting, upgrading, repairing, just hack it. Wildlife and plenty of roads to dig and tread. So they're still learning about the game. Oh wow, the recommended specs a 1050. I'm covered. I got a 1070 SC. It's a 15 gig game. Curators have reviewed it. Let's see what they said about it. A motherfucker who reviewed it. It does not have a price yet because it's not out yet. It's just like another game in my wish list. Damn it, asshole. You go to the store here and look at my wish list. There's a game that I want, Diesel Brothers, and it has no release date yet, and it just gives it coming soon. Yeah, I got a feeling it's gonna be like Black Friday or whatever. Shouldn't be too far out, but I'm really looking forward to this. I know on Friday I'm pre-ordering it, because this is just looking fucking phenomenal here. With the new engine upgrade and everything, John Deere licensing. It's absolutely nuts. I know Daggerwin has done like a ton of videos on this. He's done the fact sheet and all that shit. But I mean, hell, that's a game that I'm still on the fence. I really want to try it, but I really want to try it. I've been watching a bunch of what the fuck they have. They don't have Black Ops 4 yet on PC. Are you shitting me? Wow, they don't even have it on P. Oh, I know why. Because you're not gonna get it on Steam. It's gonna be one of those third-party fucking things. What the fuck else was I looking forward to? Go away, Black Ops. I've got Far Cry 5. Shit, if you look at my inventory, a lot of the games aren't even fucking installed. Start all the way down here with X-Plane. Scroll all the way up. There's Far Cry 5. ETS2, FS17, FS15, FS13. It's got GTA 5. CMS 2018, 15, 14, Bioshocks, Arma, all that stuff. And then here's the depressing stats: 1,357 hours on ATS alone. Yeah, that lizard does look like a rawhide Mac. That game I have beaten in 57 hours. I've beaten the game 4 fucking times, and that's playing on 3 different difficulties. This game is fucking fun for free. Fallout Shelter, if you like management games. Thank God, what was it, Gold Rush that I got, that was gifted, and I'm glad because it kind of was ick. I loved Far Cry 5. It's a very very fun game to play if you don't want to just follow a linear storyline. You can literally fuck off and spend a shit ton of hours in. I blasted through the campaign, but there's so many side quests that you can do, and I mean honestly, even after you beat the game, you can still go back and play it. Kind of like a lot of the game pluses, like with The Last of Us, Final Fantasy 15, shit like that. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy the game. Diesel Brothers, the game hasn't come out yet. It's scheduled for quarter 4. It's on my wish list. I'm hoping they don't butcher it, because I think Diesel Brothers is another Discovery game, and if it is, then that means it's probably going to be a little bit on the. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go to one of the several videos here. Looks cool. Obviously, they didn't get the licensing for real trucks, but fuck, look at the parts you can put on. Lift kits. You can go explore junkyards. You got perks. There's all kinds of parts lying. Look at that. There's a whole freaking motor laying around. Oh, you could sandblast. Real painting, unlike CMS, where it's weird. Okay, that was kind of goofy that you can screw a hood into there. Take a look at this video. That's obviously a GMC. I love that they're just throwing shit off this truck into boxes. Is that supposed to be a DeWalt impact? Look, the guy's just like, fuck this. I'm putting this brake rotor on the ground. This bumper, yeah, you know what? We're going to put you over there. So that's cool. You can completely gut it. Oh my god, you must be Superman. You can lift the whole fucking axle by yourself. Get in there. That looked pretty cool. Okay, apparently it's got like, you can fuck around on test tracks with it too. It's like Forza looking right there. This looks promising. Ah, see, the one thing though that I don't like is that name right there, Playway. They're in on it with Code Horizon, I trust, but Playway, if you guys remember the disastrous launch of CMS 2018, how the game was literally broken on release, that's got me a little bit worried. Playway has their hands in way too many fucking games right now. There's what was it, Tank Mechanic Simulator. I haven't seen shit about that lately. Oh, that's for multiplayer where we saw him driving around. There's visual tuning, truck overhaul. Okay, so this all in theory sounds promising because you can disassemble the entire car. It's not a car, it's a truck. You can disassemble the entire truck down to the frame and then rebuild it with whatever parts you want. So I'm guessing it'll be kind of sandboxy, but you got to pay for it. Oh, diesel trucks are a lifestyle, bro. The garage is your new home. Drop it low. Oh, you could drop them and lift it. That'd be cool. I'd like to take like a dually if they have them and like slam a fucking dually, throw like some 24s on it, and then like juice up the motor. Scrapyard, racing, modding. So that's cool. Modding support. That's not too bad. It's a little bit less taxing too, even though it says that they recommend an i7. I've got an fuck, mine's an i5. Oh yeah, I drove the Widowmaker a lot. This game I had wanted to, not 16, 18 I wanted to try, but I heard disastrous reviews of Bus Simulator 2018. Multiplayer, full controller support. Not that I use a controller on any of these style games. All 3 endings for the game suck. Okay, that doesn't resemble any modern. It doesn't even look like a fucking Ford motor or anything. It's got 3. That's a 6-cylinder. That's 3 on each side. But if you can literally strip your truck down to just a bare frame and build it up, that's gonna be promising. I guess that's your storage. I don't know. That is a V8. It's the way they built that head cover. That's a little goofy looking with the extra door in there. And that wide ass rim right there, no, they need duals on that, not singles. The wheels look kind of bland. It's got cross-drilled slotted rotors. You can see it's got the trailing arms front and rear. I don't know. It looks promising. I mean, looking at the suspension geometry here. Man, dude, talking shop. I could sit there. I literally could have talked all night talking shop, but then again, I'd never get anything done. But that was a quick little look there at Alaskan Truck Simulator. If it's cheap enough, I'll buy it, but I'm not paying full price for something that hopefully is not too terrible, because I mean, there wasn't even exhaust stacks on that one truck. I hate how that only shows part of my screensaver. Or pull that bitch over to my, oh no, that doesn't do shit, because that just pulls up OBS. Get that recentered again. Anyways, that's the first of several multiplayer ones. I'm going to jump on tomorrow and hit some multiplayer because I ain't got shit to do. It's Saturday and I just plan on relaxing around the house. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did and you haven't already, which most of you have, you've spanked that subscribe button, you've turned on notifications and all that. If not, and you know somebody who likes the shit I do, they can tolerate me swearing constantly because hey, ex-military and truck driver, what better way to use the word fuck every 3 words? If not, send them my way and we'll be part of the Die Hard Army. But thanks, guys, for watching. We'll see you guys next time. See you fuckers later.